उम्मीद की टूटी हुई दीवार से लगकर 100 बार जो सोचा था वही सोच रहा हूँ.
When I came to Delhi, I got a call from Muzaffar Ali, and he said that he's found these 2 boxes of cans which could help us further in digitizing or saving Zooni. I came here and I went to meet him, and we found these films in these trunks in the car park, literally. We went through these films. The films were in really bad condition, but we also went through his scripts, his photographs. But what emerged was that it almost transported him or took him back into the time when he was creating Zooni. इनकी हालत काफी
अच्छी है ना.
तो ये आपके पास यहाँ कैसे?
Because I edit करके I kept it so that I could show it to people, get people excited.
Is this complete film?
It's more than half, you know.
ये sound लगता है मुझे. This is all sound. It's all gone.
ये तो ठीक है.
नहीं, this is totally damaged. What are these reels?
Magnetic sound. क्या होता है, फ्लडिंग हो जाती है, तो some maybe little water might have seeped in. इसका मेल्ट हो गया, वो मैग्नेटिक बच गया.
You can still have the smell of the film.
स्मेल होगी.
ये where was it processed? It says
This was I think Bombay Rap.
no, not Prasad.
Prasad, correct.
Prasad, Chennai.
Yeah. Because you know that was a time when everything was transition from film to digital.
Yeah. Beautiful images, sir.
Well, you know, when I shoot, I always have a sensitive photographer with me who captures people, the life, the environment, the habitat, so that I could integrate it with the actual, you know, texture in the of the
Beautiful.
frame.
ये क्या है? I mean, this is
Snow and the man going.
So are these part of
These
the
are
film?
part of not the film, but they're part of the film work. You know, while we were shooting, this was also happening in this location, here, in this time. You know, so this was something which was happening out of the frame.
Beautiful. Because this has a better depiction. This is the house
This
which you
is
built.
the scene. You know, this is the scene where the birth of Zooni. This is Sushma said.
And you built this house.
This I built.
So how did that happen? I mean,
That was the main challenge and the fun, you know, because I wanted to create a 16th century Kashmir which does not exist. I made that set, and that set was very interestingly done because it was cut diagonally as like a the Susral and the Maika, you know. So, and it's still there. It's a very beautiful. When you go there, you realize that you've come to another world. And we had always these shepherds with us with these sheep in a truck. Wherever we could find a place, Dimple used to be thrown into the. There are lots of these pictures.
yeah. So how much did you shoot?
I think about 60%, and we did the songs also. We were planning the English songs to be the English version to be an interesting blend of Kashmiri music with the music of Ruchi Sakamoto.
Right.
And the Urdu one was to have the music of Khayyam and Shahriyar. So we recorded most of the songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's just a shame that such wonderful footage.
This is like a shooting script, you know, like where we tried to write, you know, in between the lines, you know what
So
I
are these
felt.
reels from that time?
Yeah.
Is this a process for you? I mean, you start drawing and then you start.
Yeah, for me, getting into a film is like trying to live that time and age. You know? People probably don't think that I'm making a film. They think probably I'm living in some other time zone. What is written is interesting. You know? What goes before the film is an equally enriching thing because I don't need money for that. So now I'm trying to make these come alive as paintings, you know.
So you drew this well before
the went behind the camera, yeah.
and it sort of evolved. And look at these
These are
drawings.
the costumery.
Yeah.
Because I had a very inspirational character with me, Mary McFadden, and she was designing the costume and she was working with the craft and all that kind of thing. Costumes were a very special facet
Right.
for this film. This is like what is happening in my head behind it, which nobody knows.
So why did the film stop then?
Well, that's a very complicated story. One was that the Kashmir government had promised a certain amount of bank guarantee and they stopped midway. Then while this happened, the popular government fell, governor rule came and the governor was not responsive to this project. Vinod also didn't come in one schedule. So I got very badly, literally mauled in that period. So जो schedule बना था वो हम पूरा नहीं कर सके. Then we had insurgency rose beyond expectations. So we had to leave around the end of 89, 90. I was out. And slowly I took all this from the valley and took it to Kotwara. Now I think people are expecting to know, see something, maybe hear something, maybe a lot of music. I didn't want to take out the music before its time.
Look at this. Look at this. Is this the house you built?
This was the house that I was going to build. This was the Darbar. In fact, my wife Meera, that's the time when I met her, and she got into the act of taking on the set work.
Yeah.
So the set work we did in Bombay. We did one schedule, and we replicated the valley. I mean, the architecture of the valley beautifully. But again, the finances.
Yeah.
I have great hopes and expectations from Zooni because Zooni was really in a state where it was abandoned, it was lying in the lab and the lab didn't know what to do with it because the digital era had stepped in and they were closing their celluloid division. But finally we recovered these negatives and we handed over to Shivinder, who has been meticulously working on them. The Film Heritage Foundation is really the most timely godsend for us people who are not in this world and also some people who are now transited from the celluloid to the digital realm. And I think it's a wonderful job they're doing, and they're doing it with such detail and passion that you get a feeling of great hope. I think Varna to we had lost all hope without the Heritage Foundation coming into existence. I could only say कि उम्मीद की टूटी हुई दीवार से लगकर 100 बार जो सोचा था वही सोच रहा हूँ. तो वो उम्मीद की दीवार जो है अब now it's becoming a reality with they're coming into the picture. Quite impressed and amazed at what they're doing, and we hope something beautiful and memorable will emerge. Maybe not just in the shape of the real film, but the essence and the passion behind the film.